Sometimes patients may come to us with the complaint that the couple relationship has come to the point of ending or divorce because of premature ejaculation. Or the female partner may sometimes say that she wants to experience her sexuality, she wants to feel her femininity. There are 3 very important details here. First of all, you should never feel guilty about premature ejaculation. You should not feel a sense of humiliation. You should not feel any shame about it, friends. Secondly, premature ejaculation is not only the man's problem. I mean, the couple ultimately have sexual intercourse together. If there is premature ejaculation in a couple relationship, the woman also has a role in this. Thirdly, I think the most important situation is related to this issue. If a woman does not support her man because of premature ejaculation, if she refuses sexual intercourse, then the couple needs to sit down and talk about the couple relationship rather than sexuality or premature ejaculation, evaluate it, and if necessary, go to a family therapy. They cannot overcome this situation with a sexual therapist. Because if the female partner is not supportive for this reason, even if you fix it on your own, it will still erupt somewhere else. In the couple relationship from another problem. The real problem needs to be eliminated. One of the most important elements in the treatment of premature ejaculation is to have intercourse once and often, to see and correct mistakes. This should be well known. I will give you 5 important details about premature ejaculation. What can you do? First of all, you will think that you have no erection problems. So if you have erection problems, if you are afraid that you will lose your erection, you should definitely go to a urologist once. You should have no doubts about your erection. The second important detail is the positions during intercourse. Positions are very different from each other. There are hundreds of sex positions. The position with the least load on the pelvic floor should be preferred to correct premature ejaculation. It can be side-by-side positions. It can be positions where the man is on the bottom. When the man is on top, the load on the buttocks and pelvic floor increases, so premature ejaculation is slightly higher. The muscles in the pelvic region, which we call the pelvic floor muscles, that is, the muscles that surround the penis, the muscles in the anus area should be very loose and not expend power. These muscles need to be very loose. These muscles will be loose in bed. But you can train for it by yourself. You can increase the blood supply with Kegel exercises. It will help you a lot. There is a video about it on the channel. The third important detail is rhythm. Rhythm is very important. If you think of sexual intercourse not like a 100-meter sprinter or a race horse, but like a marathoner, at a certain pace, at a light pace, as if it will last for hours, if you start slowly, the duration will definitely increase. Rhythm is very important, friends. It's not like in porn movies. The fourth important detail is whether the penis enters the vagina shallowly or deeply. Do you penetrate the penis deeper or shallower into the vagina? This is because it affects your level of pleasure a lot. If you want to lower your pleasure level, you can penetrate and withdraw the penis shallowly into and out of the vagina more lightly, which is also effective. This is also a very important detail. The fifth point is the most important detail. That is what we call the sensory pleasure level. At the beginning of the intercourse, your pleasure level should be 0, and when you ejaculate, it should be 10. When you look at it, your pleasure level goes straight upwards like an airplane taking off from the ground. So sending this level of pleasure straight like an airplane taking off from the ground, is erroneous. You have to lower your level of pleasure from time to time, raise it from time to time and lower again from time to time. If you can control your pleasure level with the other 4 important things I have mentioned, then you can have intercourse for hours as if you are having tantra sex. People have been doing this for thousands of years already, having sex in this way for hours without ejaculating. You can extend it like this. But there is this clear information also: women need to know this. The average duration of sexual intercourse in Turkey is about 5 minutes. In the world, it is around 5 to 6 minutes. I mean, nobody has sex for hours like this. Very few people do. 15 minutes of sexual intercourse is the perfect amount of time. You know, Half an hour of sexual intercourse can be called the golden period of sexual intercourse. What should the woman or the man expect during sexual intercourse? How can we increase the level of pleasure? How can we have sexual intercourse without fear, anxiety, or panic? It is as if sexuality should be thought of as a game between couples. When we put these aside, of course there are other details. The habit of masturbation, porn habits, nutritional disorders, sleep disorders and sedentary life definitely affect the duration of sexual intercourse and the quality of erection. There are so many videos on the channel about this, you can watch them. Again, I would like to say one last thing. When I see a man who puts his head between his hands and tells me that he has come to the point of divorce because of premature ejaculation, I always invite his wife. I talk to his wife and try to tell her a few things. But as I said, if this situation becomes so bitter and dramatic, there must be something else underneath. Thank you for listening, best regards.